Hello, I'm Yana Kang from the Cheongsam International School Academy, and I want to present about the tare, which is the Korean traditional tea culture. Actually, have you ever been to Saengwabang in Gyeongbokgung? Since I was in middle school, I really liked to drink tea, but I mostly enjoyed the Western style tea. But after visiting Saengwabang, I became interested in Korean tea. So, today I want to introduce you about tare. So, what is tare? Tare is the etiquette you should follow when drinking tea. Whether in the formal situation or daily life, you need to follow the proper manner for each particular situation. This kind of tare I have some. Bungjung tare wasn't just about drinking tea, and it was used for royal ceremonies, celebrations, and banquets, or welcoming guests. In Gungjung tare, there were various types, and first, Jin tare was performed during the royal ceremonies or banquets, for instance, on the king's birthday. The king also drank tea together with his ministers to create harmony and increase their royalty. Next, Jeotbin tare was used for welcoming guests or envoys from foreign. It demonstrated Korea's etiquette and refinement, and also it helped to maintain the diplomatic status more soothed. Lastly, Jaehang tare was performed after the ancestral rites like 종묘 or 사직. Nowadays, we use the alcohols for this kind of rituals, but in Joseon Dynasty, tea was offered to show more restraint. So here's the question: what about the ordinary people in Joseon, and how did they drink tea? They usually drank the medicinal tea. Since they were unable to see the doctor regularly, they used herbal ingredients to make tea to treat colds, stomach aches, or headaches. Next, they also drank tea according to the season. In summer, they used herbs to cool down, and in the winter, they used ginger or jujube to prevent colds or keep warm. Lastly, their tea varied by the regions. For example, Jeju had tangerine peel tea, and in Boseong in Jeollado, they produce green tea. Also, people who live near the Jirisan, they drank herbal teas. So, ordinary people's tea was practical and simple, and it also showed that tea wasn't just for the elite, it was for everyday life and every person. Korean traditional tea culture also reflects an important aesthetic, and it is called 거미블루 화이불집. Here, 거미블루 means frugal but not stingy, and 화이불집 means elegant but not extravagant. In royal palace, this was shown through the royal simple tea sets and premium tea leaves, rich ceremonies, and purpose-driven elegance. Also, among the common people, it showed through the natural ingredients, social connection, and practical tea use. This way, Korean tea culture is not just drinking tea, it's more than drinking tea. And it shows that Korean tea culture is an important heritage that we should preserve, and it has some profound meanings. I hope all of you have some interest in Korean tea culture with my presentation, and thank you for listening.